used to have answers. I used to know the way. I had verses memorized for every kind of day. But somewhere in the suffering, the answers slipped away, and now I'm left with questions that keep me up and keep me frayed. They say doubt is the enemy, that faith means standing firm. But what if questioning is holy? What if seeking is the term? God, I'm questioning everything, the things I thought I knew, the picture of a loving God that I held on to. I'm questioning the goodness when the suffering feels so deep. I'm questioning the promises that I was taught to keep. God, I'm questioning everything, and I'm bringing it to you. I'm questioning your silence when the pain is so loud. I'm questioning your presence when I feel lost in the crowd. I'm questioning the scriptures and the way they've been used. I'm questioning the systems that have left so many bruises. I'm not trying to be irreverent, I'm not trying to rebel, I'm just trying to be honest in a world that's gone to hell. God, I question everything, the things I thought I knew, the picture of a loving God that I held on to. I'm questioning the goodness when the suffering feels so deep. I'm questioning the promises that I was taught to keep. God, I'm questioning everything, and I'm bringing it to you. I remember when Jacob wrestled through the dark until the dawn. He wouldn't let go until you blessed him. Even when his strength was gone, he walked away with a limp, but he also walked away with the name. Maybe questioning is wrestling, and maybe wrestling is not the same as blessed. I've been told to have more faith, to trust and not to doubt, but faith that never questions is faith that's never had to shout into the darkness, into the void, into the places where you seem far. Maybe the questions are the path to who you really are. God, I'm questioning everything. God, I'm questioning everything, and I'm still here. God, I haven't walked away, even through the doubt and fear. I'm questioning the things I learned and the things I thought were true. The feeling is of standing at the edge of an ocean of sorrow, knowing you cannot swim it, but must enter anyway. I've tried to find the words, I've searched through every syllable, I've combed the dictionary for something that feels true. But every word is too small, every phrase is too neat for this thing that lives inside me that I cannot repeat. How do you name a hurricane? How do you measure the sea? How do you speak the unspeakable when it's swallowing me? God, this hurts more than I can say. The words just aren't enough. I've tried to speak it, tried to shape it, tried to make the sorrow stuff into boxes, into language, into something I could hold. But it spills out, it overflows, it leaves me out in the cold. God, this hurts more than I can say. So I'm just bringing you the ache and letting silence pray. Page after page of black, trying to capture the contours of a wound that won't stay back. But the words look small and foreign when I wrap them back again. They don't hold the weight, they don't hold the pain. Nothing's in language wasn't made for, places cannot go, and I've arrived at that frontier where I had nothing left to show. God, this hurts more than I can say. No words just aren't enough. I've tried to speak it, tried to shape it, tried to make this sorrow stuff into boxes, into language, into something I can hold. But it spills out, it overflows, it leaves me out in the cold. God, this hurts more than I can say. So I'm just bringing you the ache and letting silence intercedes with groans when words are not enough, when the soul is made of moan. So maybe the silence, this wordless, aching space is not a failure of my faith, but a holy, sacred place where you meet me. So I'll stop trying to find the right words, I'll stop trying to explain. I'll just sit here in the silence purpose be my pain, and let the pain be my prayer, and let the prayer be just held in the hands of the one who knows what it is to dwell in the place beyond. I've tried to find the words. The feeling as if standing before something incomprehensible, of needing to ask even when no answer may come. I've replayed it 1,000 times, looking for the moment, looking for the sign, the thing I missed, the thing I could have changed, the one decision that would have rearranged everything that came crashing down. But there's no answer that I've found. I've read the books, I've asked the wise, I've searched the scriptures with desperate eyes, but the silence just echoes back, and the wound still has no leg. God, why did this happen? I don't understand. Was there a reason I can't see, a purpose in the plan? I'm not asking for a sign, I'm not asking for a way out. I just need to know that somehow this isn't senseless doubt. God, why did this happen? I'm asking in the dark. That are supposed to bring relief. Everything happens for a reason, it's building character beneath. But those words feel like salt, hit a wound that's bleeding raw, and they don't explain the absence, they don't fix the flaw. I'm not looking for a cliche or I'm asking in the dark. think of all the questions that were asked throughout the ages. Job demanded answers while sitting in his ashes, and you didn't explain the suffering. You didn't justify the pain. You just showed up in the whirlwind, and you were enough to sustain. God, why did this happen? I may never know this side of the veil that separates the now from the by and by. But I'm asking in the rubble. I'm asking in the feeling as if standing before something incomprehensible.